Ready? Start. Sir, the institution of election commission is a central subject, but here, whenever an election is conducted, cooperation of the state government is borrowed to constitute election machinery so that the election conducted is free and fair. I would not like to quota areas where I have not gone personally to see how the elections were conducted, but I would like to tell you how an election is conducted in Bengal in the name of holding a free and fair election. When enumeration takes place, all the CPIM's activities are deployed to ensure that 5% of Congress voters are deleted from the voter list and 5% fictitious voters from their side are included in the lists. Thereby, from the beginning itself, they are ahead of the Congress party, and a margin of 10% is always ensured to win the election. And then, when the polling stations are manned, only people who are members of the coordination committee are deployed as polling officer and presiding officer. When the polling booths are policed, only selected members of the non-gazetted police employees associations are deployed to man the polling booths as police personnel. When the Congress fights an election, it has to fight a motivated presiding officer inside the booth and a motivated presiding officer inside the booth and a motivated police personnel outside the booth, and Congress workers have to fight the CPM hoodlums on the street in the state of West Bengal. This is how the institution of election commission is being harnessed. They are exploited by the ruling party in Bengal, which is considered an opposition ruled state. This is another aspect which deserves to be reviewed when the issue of electoral reforms is considered by the government. And I would like to say, kindly ensure that the election commission is provided with an independent machinery and infrastructure to be able to conduct elections in each and every opposition ruled state without being dependent on the machinery of the concerned state, so that the election is not rigged and manipulated and won even before the battle is really fought. Then I would like to say that comments have been made about the behavior of a governor in northeastern states in relation to the dissolution of the Nagaland and Mizoram governments. I would say, if it is belated, the governor in the northern eastern state deserves to be complimented for dissolution of two governments. Sir, my friend has also shout a clarification. He wanted to know whether there has been a policy shift. I want to categorically state that the approval has been granted to an Indian company, Punjab Agro Industries Corporation, which includes joint venture, and the foreign collaboration is just like many other business companies allowed in the country. Nowhere the government has stated that it has opposed the project. I would like to clarify that no terms or conditions to set by the CCA have been altered or changed. The CCEA has approved in principle that 50% of the turnover per annum would be exported. Honorable members have asked a clarification about the scope of Agro Research Center. I would like to clarify that Agro Research Centers, which is one of the silent feature of this package, will cover development of improved varieties, development of optimum production technology, multiplication of high quality seeds and oil seeds research. These are also high priority areas of research. It will improve overall sellability of hybrid seeds, which will help the farmers in improving their productivity. It is not correct to say that Pepsi Cola has no experience in food processing. About 60% of the Pepsi Cola's turnover is in food processing. Yesterday, most of the members said it is only a soft drink company. 60% of their total turnover is in the food processing venture. I think the concentrate of the orange is one of their big expertise. The Agro Center will function in close collaboration with the Indian Council of Agriculture Research and Punjab Agriculture University, Ludhiana. The Agro Research Center will supplement the activities of the ICAR, and the Punjab Agriculture University will also supplement its activities with the broad objective and the policies of the ICAR and the Punjab Agriculture University in the manner of the development of hybrid seeds of high quality variety with specific reference to the needs of the industry of the processing variety. Some apprehension has been raised whether entry of multinational will destabilize this country. I would like to say that our people are mature people and we should not be afraid that the entry of multinational company will destabilize this country. I would like to mention that what I shared earlier, wherever apprehension has been of these companies trying to destabilize or trying to create problems, are where the companies are 100% American companies, and in no way we will ever allow any foreign company to be 100% owned by foreigners.